All right, hello everyone, Shane here, and welcome back to Asoareo Xtras. And now, some of you guys are probably, really already seeing that I'm not the type of person I was like a couple weeks ago, where I made that keep changing your tires video, where I was just down, like not having it, like I was on the verge of a crash out, pretty much. But I'm happy to say that somewhat that has changed. And I'm saying somewhat because some things have yet again happened again recently. But honestly, at this point, I've kind of grown a mentality of at this point if I see something and it's just the way it is, it's just the way it is. That's why I'm looking at stuff now. I'll get into that situation in a second, though. So a lot of people have known I have been struggling this year a lot with IRL term stuff, ever since like March-ish. Well, not even March-ish. I said like end of March, like kind of beginning of April. And ever since then, life has been kind of a downward spiral for me, honestly, for IRL terms, YouTube terms even as well, because I'm not gonna lie, in the situation I was in, I kind of dropped everything just to do what I was doing, and that was a horrible decision. Shouldn't have done that. I feel like that really fucked me long term, then helped me, especially since now I feel like those 2 months were a waste of damn time. And especially even more now, a waste of damn time. You know, this feeling, that this knowing that kind of does suck, but at the same time, though, I kind of look at it this way, where during those 2 months, I did learn some things. I learned that I really haven't been treating myself as good as I should. I should treat myself with more respect, and also I should hold myself at a higher priority than I do. Because back then, like almost a year ago, like anytime someone was saying anything to me that was slightly disrespectful or anything, I would just say it, I mean, hear it, and just go, okay, sure, all right, whatever. Now, though, I will clap back. Like I hold myself at a higher priority, and also whenever someone treats me in a certain way, I don't let that slide, because especially with a situation that me, Jacob, and Caleb were in recently with one of our friends, that didn't go so well, and I held my respect. I was like, all right, bro, like you're mad disrespecting me right now. I'm not gonna have that. Like I called him out in a Discord, and I just deleted the message, blocked him. I was done. And that's what was needed and said and done. That's what was needed. And that's a manly thing. Never think that blocking someone is not manly, or because honestly, that's the best decision you can make on the internet, is blocking someone or going away from someone, because especially when you aren't given the respect that you are deserved. Remember this: you deserve more respect than you are given, and if you are given mad respect, even then you deserve more respect than you are given, because everyone deserves to be held on a higher priority than they are. Some people don't get that, sadly, but it's also because they aren't giving it to themselves. And that's like the main thing, is that you got to give yourself respect before you give it, which is not really, it kind of, I guess it doesn't really make sense in some ways, but in some terms it does, because if you just give out respect and you don't receive any or give any to yourself, you're just gonna be worse long term. And me giving my time to myself, improving myself, figuring out what I need to do, and respecting myself for that, and just giving myself that self-love and respect of now working out more, eating healthier, even because I've had metabolism, so I would eat small portions of food and having very small dinners, very small lunches. Now I have big lunches, big dinners that are more than what I can actually eat, but I finish it all, because then my metabolism won't really be able to, take it away so easily. And then I go work it off. And then boom, there you go. And that's where I am right now. But besides that, and also I guess another thing I've been working on as well is better communication. I've been doing that pretty decently, I think. I've been trying really hard on that one. And then also really making sure that I keep myself surrounded by people I know damn well respect me and I respect them, and I have their back, they have my back. And sadly, I've seen that from some people recently. I guess getting into my situation a tad bit here. This just having friends that respect you and always have your back no matter what is priority. Never think that you just need friends. Like, never think you just need any amount of friends you can. No, just having one friend that has your back no matter what is good enough. And I'm proud to say, and just happy to say, that I have so many friends that have my back and I have their back, like Jacob, Caleb, Dalen, Marcus. Like, y'all may not hear from Dalen or Marcus much, or anyone in that old era, but they are still around. They still talk to me. We still talk like pretty much every single day, pretty much. And it's so there, but it is just a thing of, you don't know what's behind closed doors over camera and stuff like that. I guess that's pretty much what it is. And that's not even just for YouTube terms, that also means in IRL terms. And even learning recently that some of my friends just do not have my back or hold me to the priority that I hold them to, it kind of does suck, and I'm just kind of done with it. Like, I dropped like two friends recently because I need to talk to someone, yada yada yada, and I wanted to see if they would help me a little bit because I can't just go to the same people over and over again. Sometimes like it gets overbearing. So I went to them, thought they'd have my back, but sure enough, they just didn't know what to say, and or they would just tell me certain things. I'm like, this is just not it. Like, I clearly just don't care. So I just kind of stopped slowly talking to them. And especially with one situation recently where, I guess it's kind of just combined into like the whole like thing about this video is that make sure you're around people who really do care about you. Because, I think I might be overthinking this a tad bit, but even then, I see where I stand in this person's eyes somewhat because, and I don't even care. I'm gonna say it out loud because this is my situation. This is the way I feel. I was talking to someone, and we're best friends pretty much, and beforehand, we talked normally. Like, our conversations are way different than they are now. Like, totally different. Like, our conversations used to be straightforward, no problems, no issues. But then the conversation became, they just did not seem they want to talk to me. Not one single bit. Like, zero, absolute nada. And I was like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'm kind of just like, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to go away. And sure enough, I went away. And I come back, and I see where I stand now. And that sucks to say that. It really does. That someone like me, who's been there, done everything, tried to have their back, tried to be by their side, tried to defend them even if they committed murder, and sure enough, I get put on the sidelines. No offense to anyone, like on the other receiving end of this as well, but it is just a thing, or like anyone else in this whole situation. But it is just a thing of, I've been there, I've done everything I could. I've wasted time to be there for people. But sure enough, with a situation like this, I get shown where I stand. And that's not a good thing. And it really does hurt. And I try to be there. I'm the type of person where I will drop shit for someone just to talk to them, make sure they're okay. Even in general, other people in general in my life, I feel like just do not notice that I am making improvements in my life. They are not noticing that I am trying my hardest to make myself better. They're not noticing that I am trying to make myself a better person. All they can see is my older self. And that fucking hurts. It really does, because, I want people to look at me in a better light. I want people to look at me like the person I should be looked at. But everyone still looks at me as that person who just sits in his room and does YouTube all day. And or that person who is quiet and is lonely. And that's not the case no more. And I hate that people still look at me like that. I want people to look at me differently. Sure, I don't care to be liked, but I at least want people to notice that I am not who I once used to be. Jesus, man. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. And, this whole situation, and just all these situations in general have hurt me. Just noticing kind of people's true colors in some ways, or like views on me. But in some ways, it doesn't really hurt me, because it's a thing that I still know I have people around me who still care about me, such as Jacob, Caleb, Nate, Dalen, Marcus, like I said before. And just knowing that I have them is all I need. Anyone else is kind of just like extras, It's like the main appetizer. They're my chicken selects. And then everyone else is just my apple slices. I guess that makes sense. I don't know what to say, but you know what I'm saying. And then if those apple slices become very, very good at some point, then they'll become the main course with them. But there are certain people recently who have used to be my main course, are now my apple slices, are very slowly becoming my chocolate chip cookie. And I don't really like chocolate chip cookies much. So I guess that makes a lot more sense. I guess that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to make this video just to say that I'm doing better now. Don't expect many videos like this anymore. Maybe expect videos of me talking about some things like I don't know, like not certain situations, but like just talking about certain things, like certain themes. Like maybe I don't know, it's just I make these videos just to make them because it's on my mind and I'm going through it, so I want people to understand and maybe get something out of it. So I guess like the whole moral of this video is that if you notice your friends or people you are with, or people that you are close to, do not look at you in the same light, maybe don't drop them, but maybe go away from them to make them notice you and make them notice that without you there is kind of something missing. And if they don't come back to you, and they don't try talking to you anymore, or yada yada yada, then hey, I guess you know where you stand then. And that's kind of where I've been at, where I'm gonna stick to the people that I know damn well care about me, and I know damn well put me on the same respect level that I put them on. And the people, like I said before, who don't hold me to that priority and don't hold me to that respect level, honestly, fuck them. That's just the way it is. If you do not get the respect you put in, don't fucking even try. Like, don't even. Like, they're not worth your time. If they're willing to put their respect into other people who they've known for even less time, then don't even fuck with it. Don't even. Like, especially with a lot of my situations. I've been friends with these people for more than 4 years. Sure enough, though, I know they hold other people who have known me known them way less time, and they hold them at a higher respect priority. Do not do that. Do not belittle yourself that much. Do not put yourself on a pedestal and make yourself like a diamond. You are precious, and anyone who has your time should treasure those moments. They should not feel like your time is needed to them. That's not the case. Your time is not needed to anyone. Your time is given to those who deserve it. Do not give your time to people who don't fucking deserve it. And yeah, it's been Shane, guys. Be humble, be kind, and I hope everyone doesn't take this video hard, because it is just the facts. Yeah, it's been Shane, guys. Later.